Come on. It's that time for early betting. I got Maddox back here in the background beating the drum. Oh, yeah. All right. Mike, Steve are here. We're here to talk about what's going to happen tomorrow, but also review what is happening tonight. Click the links below for the best sports books in your state. The OddsJam Partner Program. Check it out. Share it with your friends. You get 20% of all the revenue generated from that link. Live chat is available. Join us, please. Fill out the form for a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make $2,500 a month sports betting. Then Mike and I, you keep going, bro. I got my drummer back here. He's falling off the job here. Mike at OddsJam.com. Bob at OddsJam.com. TikTok, OddsJam_nuts. We're on Twitch, OddsJam Betting. Facebook, OddsJam Betting. Discord link is below. And Prize Pick links. Prize Picks link. Check it out right now. And all right, we're fading out, Max. You're not back in here until the end of the show. Thank you. Good job. Give him a round of applause. Round of applause. There we go. All right. So here we are. Let's go ahead and LFG from Mac Jones. Been waiting for this all night. Celtics first half. Thank you, Steve. And Max says Steve is the man. There you go, Steve. Look at all these people that I got loving you. You know why? Because I decided, Steve needed to be a part of this team completely. So we made
come
you
on. You're going to take credit. Man, you take credit for everything. I mean,
yes,
Steve could score a date tomorrow night, and you'd be trying to take credit for it, Bob. Like, what the
it's
heck,
my
man?
brain. It's my brain, dude. All right, here we go. What do you guys think of the game? I'm going to Steve first. Thoughts on this first half, bud?
About what I expected. I thought Celtics blowout. But it's far from over, given how the Warriors can come out in the third quarter. But I really don't think that. I mean, they may win the third quarter, but they're not going to annihilate them in the third quarter. That would be shocking. Like, I heard some analysis, like when they're at home at the Chase Center in the third quarter, when Steph Curry hits a three, it's like that old basketball game where you're on fire and you hit a three and it's worth 10 points. Just like the way how the momentum goes. So, no, I mean, the thing is, like, Tatum still, I mean, God, Brown's carrying them. Brown is Brown going to be the MVP if the Celtics win? I think so far he absolutely has been. I'm not surprised. Clay finally has come around. I bet his over points. That's almost home. He's 15 at 13.5. I know Mike is the PRA. That's almost home. It's going to come down to really, are they going to, shit the bed in the third quarter? I hope not. I don't think they will,
though. Okay. All right, Mike. Thoughts?
Coming into this, my lock was the Celtics -3.5. I really felt that this was a game best suited for Boston for the fact that, number one, they have not lost back-to-back games in the playoffs. Usually when they play poorly the next game, it's pretty well a sure thing they're going to play pretty good. That's just been the story. They either lose bad or they win big. And secondly, the Golden State Warriors are 2-5 on the road against the spread in the playoffs. So it's not as if Golden State's a good, reliable road team. Even though Boston's not a great home team, Golden State's worse as a road team than what Boston is as a home team. And I thought this was the perfect spot for Boston. Now, next game, we'll get to that. But before this game, I'm not a bit surprised, other than I thought Tatum would be maybe the man tonight, but it's obvious it's Brown. I mean, Jaylen Brown is the man tonight. So kudos to those who were heavy on Jaylen Brown tonight, because 23.5 points was the line. Y'all are sitting pretty good at the over there.
Yeah, and I mean, and can we talk about Marcus Smart's turnovers too? I mean, Jesus Christ, that's the only reason this game's not a 16-point blowout. I mean, that's been the Celtics' problem. I mean, that's what killed them last game with like 19 turnovers, and like, if they're gonna play like that, the Warriors will come right back into the game. But like even though I was on the Warriors last game, I was really pissed watching that game because I think the Celtics are a much better team. And honestly, I mean, I'm with you, Mike. I just go game by game. But, if the Celtics win this game, I don't know if I'm going to really be running to the window to bet the Warriors in game 4, to be honest. And if the Celtics go up 3-1, are the Warriors going to win 3 in a row? Right. Probably not. So,
So very quickly.
Oh, by the way, real quick, remember our Steph Curry over 1.5 steals and blocks we talked about and tossed around. Well, because Marcus Smart has been so bad in the first half turning over. Now, it hadn't hit yet, but Curry does have a steal.
Yeah.
So that may be on its way, ironically.
Okay. All right. Let's get to other things here, okay? Third quarter, I need to know real quick, short answers, all right? Third quarter, are we betting the Warriors? Right now, the spread is minus 1.5. And if you went and played the money line, you would get it for minus 160. The spread minus 1.5 is minus 125. Anybody want to bet that? Steve says no.
Nope. It's, at this point, it's so played out that, like the Warriors shouldn't be minus on the road, right? So you're just not getting any point spread value there. I wouldn't bet the Celtics though. I'm not betting the Celtics, but the Celtics have been.
You agree, Mike? You agree?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I know that Golden State has been dominant in the third quarter, but I think that I think this is just a different game right now.
All right, let's go. C. Wally says Mike and Bob Clay PRA looking good. That we did pick that up. I hope he says.
I think we're all right.
I'll be there for game 4, says Mac Jones. Catch me courtside. What was the backwards behind the head pass by Smart?
Yeah, Smart should change his last name because he's not smart.
No, absolutely. All right, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to the OddsJam website, and we're going to look at a couple things here. Let me get out of that third quarter. We're going to go to tomorrow night's NHL game. It's Tampa Bay and the Rangers. I'm going to let each of you tell me why you're picking the Rangers, which, by the way, right now are plus 110 on BetMGM and DraftKings on the money line. On the puck line, if you decided that you were going to take them minus, you're going to have a hell of a time finding it. You could get them for plus 300 on PointsBet. So I'm just going to go straight to Steve, then to Mike. Let's do it quickly. You're going to tell me why you think the Rangers are winning, and I'm a dummy for even remotely thinking that the 2-time defending Stanley Cup champions even have a shot in this game.
Okay. Very simple. Rangers outshot the Lightning 35-31 in game 4, out-hit Tampa 35-27. I like how they play at home. Neither home team's lost. I think this is probably a series where every home team wins. So if it ain't broke, why fix it? I haven't lost a bet this series. I like the Rangers. I like the under. And I like,
Okay.
Yeah, and keep in mind the only home game the Rangers lost was in a triple overtime game against Pittsburgh, which I will point out was kind of a fishy game. There was some things that didn't go the Rangers' way. If I'm not mistaken, was there not a goal disallowed for the Rangers in that game that was pretty controversial? I just remember that being a really odd game. So that's the only game the Rangers have lost at home. They have shown to be resilient. Down 3-1, they came back, won 3 in a row. Down 2-0, bounced back, won 2 in a row. Then were put with their backs against the wall again, down 3-2 to Carolina, won 2 in a row. Now here they are. They win 2 in a row. They've lost 2 in a row. I have no reason to think the Rangers cannot bounce back game 5. And I think that you will see some calls go the Rangers' way at home in New York that will allow them to probably get an extra power play here or there, whether you like it or not. That's just the way she goes. So
okay, that's enough. That's enough. I've let both of you speak like crazy on everything, all right? I'm going to tell you after I do Positive EV for tomorrow night, I'm going to tell you what I think, okay? I gave you guys the floor completely, and now I'm going to change it up here a little bit because we got to get to some plays for tomorrow night. There we go. All right. Hang on a second. And June 9th. Let's take a look here. You know what? I'm not touching the Cardinals after today. I'm staying the hell away from it. Okay, so I do actually have some plays on the Rangers game. We're going to go through each one of these plays like we did earlier, Mike. Yay or nay is all I want. I don't need any explanation. Here we go. Positive EV play number 1. Rangers Tampa. Team total Tampa under 2.5 goals. 18-cent market with plus 104 perfect line. Plus 112 when you take the juice out. We can get it for plus 125. Are you a buyer or a seller on that? Mike, you like that or not?
Yeah, I like that. And if you don't want me to give an explanation, fine. But I actually really like that. I think Tampa Bay scores 2 on the dot, honestly.
Steve?
I like under. Yeah, I like under.
Okay. All right. Nikita Kucherov, under 3.5 player shots on goal. So,
you know,
picks for minus 137.
You know, I think that I think I like that play. I do. I think the Rangers will tighten up. Yeah, I do.
Okay. But these are all going to be $5 bets because I don't like that play at all. Because and I'm going to tell you why in a second when I give you my breakdown here. Stamkos under 3.5 shots on goal. Yay or nay? Both of you.
Not for Stamkos.
He's not going to play, so I like the under.
What do you mean he's not going to play?
He's hurt.
No. Jeez. All right, here we go. Ross Colton over 1.5 player shots on goal. Yay or nay?
Don't like it. I avoid it, I should say.
All right, Steve, yay or nay?
Yay.
Okay.
No, I mean, I have no idea.
Okay, we're getting out of this. And we're going to go back to the three of us here. I'm going to do the comments, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. All right? And you guys are going to listen without smart aleck stuff going on in the background. Stu Finder is betting his entire life on the Rangers. If anyone takes Tampa tomorrow, you will regret it. Tampa will be in the penalty box. Okay. You're with Mike on that. Hello, Mr. Mailbox. Mulch is here. Mulch is here. Okay. What happened to the stream? It froze. Now I guess we're back. All right. Cool.
We're good. We're here.
Here we're going. All right. This is it. And then we're ending this. We're gonna go back to this basketball game. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care what betting angle you got. I don't care what kind of history you think you know as far as 7-game series in baseball and the NBA. There is no comparison to a 7-game series in the NHL. When you have a 2-time defending Stanley Cup champion that just pretty well controlled the last 2 games, I don't care how many shots on goal they had. Their danger shots weren't anything the other night for the Rangers. They could have 50 shots on goal. And Vasilevsky stop them all because they weren't that hard of shots. Shesterkin had much harder chances to stop with less shots. Those are the facts. Shots on goal don't mean anything. That's just a volume thing, just like hits are too, because some of those hits come after the play is over, when the game is over, towards the end of the game, when it didn't matter, when you were down 4-1. Here's the bottom line. It's a 2-time Stanley Cup champion, back-to-back, and Pat Maroon is yet to lose the series in 14 series in a row, guys. It ain't happening. He scored the goal the other night. I'm telling you right now, I'm putting it on the line. I usually don't do this. I'm taking Tampa on the money line, minus 125. Book it. I'm using my free bet on it. Bam. There you go. I'm going against you two for sure. I was right the other night. I was right the game before. You guys have been
you weren't.
against Tampa. You think Vasilevsky is terrible. You think Vasilevsky is terrible, which is ridiculous to even ever make a statement like that, because that guy is a Hall of Famer.
Speaking of him, Bob, I have a serious question for you. What do you think of this bet? Conn Smythe Trophy winner, Vasilevsky.
Conn Smythe.
Conn Smythe. 10-1. Okay. So hear me out. If you look at the future odds right now, Carolina's minus 220, Tampa Bay's plus 320, Rangers plus 650. If you think the Rangers are going to win this series, which they probably do, Andrei Vasilevsky's 10-1. If the Tampa Bay wins the Stanley Cup, can anyone besides Vasilevsky win the Conn Smythe? Conn Smythe?
Conn Smythe. No.
Conn Smythe.
Probably not. In all honesty, probably not.
I haven't looked at 10-1s. I mean, so what? It would be like betting Steph Curry to win the MVP versus the Warriors. Better odds. These are way better odds. I mean, why? I'm thinking of taking a shot on that because or Igor as well, right? I mean, the same way. If the Rangers win the Stanley Cup, it's gonna have to be Igor as the Conn Smythe, right? I mean, that's my thinking. I don't know how, but I don't know. I mean, because I saw last year Vasilevsky's won it, but my thinking is you're getting way better value taking the Conn Smythe versus the future.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not
disagreeing with that. I think Vasilevsky is definitely in a good spot for winning the Conn Smythe this year. If Tampa Bay wins it,
We're going to get out of this, even though I didn't expect the Twins to do so well tonight versus the Yankees.
Yeah, Chris Archer pitched well for Minnesota, surprisingly. So, I'm a little surprised as well.
Then I got Mac being a smart aleck now. Come on now. Be nice, Bob.
Smart aleck. He's calling it like it is, Bob.
Game one and two. And you know what? You've been wrong many times too, Mac. It's called gambling for a reason, guys. I'm just passionate about Tampa Bay. Finally, I'm letting the passion out. I think it is time to show you where my heart is. And my heart is with John Cooper, who coached Pat Maroon as a midget in St. Louis, okay? My hometown, I'm rooting for.
Don't use the word. Small person.
Don't use that word.
Small person.
No, I'm sorry. Man. That's what they call the league, okay? It's not me. That's what they call it, okay?
Well, they used to call Washington something else, and they don't call them that anymore, Bob. Get with the program, bro.
Goodbye.
Keep talking like that, you get the show canceled.
Oh, yeah, no kidding, man. Hey, people out there viewing, don't listen to this old fart.
Really
He's got a gray beard.
Really quick. Golf tomorrow, the article's on OddsJam, but take my man, Matthew Fitzpatrick, first round leader, plus 2,500. Throw a few bucks on it.
Okay, I wish I'd have heard that. The music was too loud.
Well, I heard it.
Text it to me. This should have been a block.
Celtics minus 3.5 was my lock.
Come on, man. Give me a break. All right, goodbye. I'm out of here.
Yeah,